MGF modular bracing strut systems are designed primarily to be used as struts with hydraulic bracing systems. Each strut comprises either hydraulic ram or mechanical jack assemblies together with various lengths of strut extension bars. Assemble the raking prop by lowering the components onto timber skids. Ensure that joints are properly bolted together with the recommended minimum torque. End fixing details should be bolted to the strut prior to installation. When using swivels, the complete pin swivel should be bolted to the ends that require them in the correct orientation. The double acting ram assembly should be pumped out sufficiently to allow for ease of installation. Prior to installation, ensure that the brace has sufficient hanging chains and brackets to take the weight of the strut and that the strut locations are clearly marked and are free from obstruction. Attach the lifting chains to the assembled strut, adjusting the chains to take account of the heavier end. The angle of the raking prop should be between 22 and 40 degrees from the horizontal. Prior to installation, ensure that the vertical shear stops and anchoring bolts required by the design are present. The vertical shear stops must be fully welded to the sheets. Ensure that none of the flange bolts are loose and that the shear stops are evenly loaded. Installation is normally carried out within a berm onto a previously installed thrust block. Assembled raking props are lowered roughly at the correct angle by adjusting the chain lengths, taking into account the heavier end. The top swivel is hooked over the brace flange. The hydraulic ram can now be pumped out to its required length. Once the swivel base is footed at the correct location, it should be anchored to the thrust block. The hydraulic strut can now be pressurized to load both the shear stops and thrust block. When the system is loaded, ensure that the flanges are torqued and the shear stops are loaded. The lifting chains can now be removed. Excavation can now continue.